Susan, thank you very much. It's a real pleasure for me to be here. I want to thank you and the museum, as well as UNESCO, for being here in Washington for World Press Freedom Day. It's a great opportunity for Freedom House. I'm the new executive director of Freedom House, and this is my first rollout of Freedom in the Press, and I'm really thrilled and delighted to be here. It's obviously a momentous day today. I walked along in the front of this building to see all the headlines about the killing of Osama bin Laden. And this, of course, is the major development today. And it's a reminder of how our military secures freedom and democracy for all of us around the world. And we are very grateful to all the men and women who serve in that great cause. Another important defender of democracy are members of the media, the press. And they form a critical pillar of democracy around the world. They act as a check and balance against corruption, against abuses of power, against other problems that exist in the world. They are a very important promoter of transparency and accountability that we all too often take for granted here in the democratic world. Unfortunately, members of the press have come under increasing attack. We very recently saw the deaths of 2 journalists in Libya just a few weeks ago. And journalists are under attack in other forms too, through harassment and jailings and detentions. And we see increasing degrees of self-censorship. And in fact, we've seen that freedom of the press is at its lowest point in over a decade, based on Freedom House's survey that has been underway since 1980. The managing director of our Freedom in the Press survey is with us here today, Kramer, and I'm delighted to welcome her here this morning. But before I do so, I also want to acknowledge our supporters for Freedom in the Press, which are the Leon Levy Foundation, Hereford Foundation, the Ottaway Foundation, and we are grateful to them for their support in making this study possible.